Hey guys, welcome back. In this video I'll teach you that how you can trade without bias, and this is a time-based model. So with this you don't need a daily bias and a short-term trend also. So without wasting time, let's get started. So now what's this model? This model is a time-based model. So this model is based on New York time frame. So everyone who is looking into this, they should go and switch it to New York, okay? And then just mark the time zones are from 7, okay? From 7 it's like 11, okay? Just mark this, and you have to look for the trades in forex pairs, not in indices. Indices time zones are different, which starts from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock in ICT silver bullet. But on Euro USD you should look for, or on forex pairs you should look into from 7 to 10, oh sorry, to 11, okay? So now a whole day you have to not trade for the whole day. What you have to do is you have to just wait for this thing to start. So when it's 7 o'clock, just sit on the charts and look for the trade to go and take what? Buy side and sell side liquidity, right? So then wait for price to go. So for, let's take this example right over here. It was the example of Wednesday. So what happens after that? Price goes down, and then it was about to take the low of this. And what's below of this low? Sell side liquidity, right? So the below of this low there is a sell side liquidity, and it's working as a demand zone as of now. If you can see that it worked like a demand zone, right? It bounces from here and then it goes up and takes this high. What's above of this high? Buy side liquidity, right? So now our overall bias, if you look at over here closely, the bias is bullish. But what I told you, we don't need a bias, okay? We will just trade in a particular time period in a day, and then we have to take trades from that time period. So now if you look at over here, what happens? Market goes up and then it takes the buy side liquidity from here at 9:45 or at 9:30. And now what you have to do is, if you can go on small time frames for confirmation to take entry, or you could just place your limits. So the first step is you should go at 7 o'clock in the markets, and then what you have to look for, you have to look for supply and demand, because above of the supply will be stop losses and below of the demand zone will be the stop losses, okay? And then what you have to do is you have to just wait for the price to go and do a raid on those stop losses, and then you can take the trade from there. And now how you will take the trade? So now we know the narrative. So how you will take the trade? One thing which you can do is either you can just place your sell limits or buy limits, okay? You can place your sell limits and your stop loss can be 10 pips like this, okay? And you can target for 1:2 or something from here. But this is quite risky because people need confirmation. So now what you can do is you can go on 1 minute time frame. And now if you look at over here closely, that price was making higher highs and higher lows, and then this is for the confirmation. And the guys, those who don't want to wait for confirmation, they can just place their limits a little bit above over here, okay? And their stop losses will be right over here. So now price make a higher high, higher low, another higher high. This was like a lower low of this, and then it goes another higher high, okay? And then this type of big move you will be seeing. You can see this move, this candle. So now what happens after that? After this candle, there is a fair value gap which is over here. Now you will say that prices went up of this fair value gap. That's why I don't wait for confirmation. I just place my limits little bit above of this, okay? And my stop loss is like 10 pips from here. You can do this, but if you need confirmation, you can enter from this fair value gap. And now you will place your sell limits over here, and then you can place your stop loss a little bit above like 10 pips like this, and then you can target for 1:2. And this was the news, I guess, for sure this was the news, and that's why like this what happened. But now let's see that what happens when price goes and takes the low. So price goes and takes that low, and then you can see that there is a market structure shift over here, right? And why this is a swing high? This is a swing high because I taught this in my previous videos, that why this is a swing high, that because this swing took the tapped into this fair value gap and then went down and took this swing low, right? So that's why this is a swing high. So when this swing high is broken, and now price will come down to what, like a fair value gap, okay, or in a like a 50% equilibrium. So price comes back to that 50% equilibrium, and then it starts to go up. Now you have two options, or you can just place your limits right over here, just a little bit below of that structural low, or like somewhere around over here, okay, and your stop loss will be 10 pips. This is what you can do. Or you can wait for the confirmation, and when you will get the confirmation, you can enter from there, okay, and then your target can be this high, and market closes over here, but afterwards in Asian session it goes up and takes this high, okay. And now you can understand that how it works. So but we cannot do that thing, right, because that thing is not in our time period. Or if you didn't get any trade over here, you can do it over here also in this, but this is like a second option. The first option is that you should look for trades in this time period if you're doing scalping or something, or like day trading, like you want to close the trades in an intraday. So now I should show you another example. So this is the another example. If you can look it over here, this is live going on right now, and there was some small news of PPP or something, like there was some news, okay, and now you can see that price went little bit below of this structural low, right? And then what you can do is, as I told you, that you can place your limits, right? Just place your limits little bit below of that structure and target for this high. And now, and all of that thing is happening from in between from 7 to 10, okay. You have to look for the trades in that too, in how many hours, like wait, 7, 8, 9, 10, in 3 hours. Like 3 hours is your working time, okay. You have to work for 3 hours, and what's your work? You have to look for supply and demand, or support or resistance, and when you will get to know about the support and resistance and supply and demand, then you will get to know that where are the stop losses sitting or resting, okay. Over here in this scenario, we knew that stop losses are resting below of this structural low, right? So that's why we can place our buy limits over here, and our stop loss will be 10 pips, and our target will be this high or this high over here, okay. And this was the news. There was another news right now going on, that's why like this what happened. And you might be thinking that how this is happening, like how there are this type of big moves. These big moves are happening because it's like 8:30, right? So that's why it's 8:30, and because of this what's happening right now. So now, as you can see over here, I should show you another example. Yeah, like another example will be that your fair value gap for confirmation entry, right? For confirmation, you can go on 1 minute time frame, and now look it over here closely, okay. Now when you look it over here closely, you can see that price went up and took this high over here, this swing high, okay. And then when price took this swing high over here, now you can see that there is a fair value gap resting around over here, okay. So the fair value gap is resting over here. So now you can take an entry from this fair value gap, and your entry can be right over here, and your stop losses can be 10 pips, okay. And then you can target for some pips, okay. So like this what you have to do. So now another thing is that you should use risk management also with this, okay. The risk management will be that you will take only 1 or 2 trades in a day in this certain time period. Because of this, you will not do over trading, and you will not blow your account, okay. So that's why this thing is important, the time-based trading, okay, because the algorithms runs in times, right? There are certain times in a day when algorithm runs successfully and it goes for stop losses, okay. And if you can get that edge, you can make money consistently, and if you have a good risk management, then you can make money consistently, okay. So now let's look for, so let's do a summary, okay. So the summary is, you have to come at the markets at 7 p.m. 7 a.m. in New York time, okay? And then when you come at the market at 7 a.m., now you have to look for support and resistance in supply and demand. Now you can see the support and resistance, supply and demand. Now you can assume that there will be stop losses on the buy side or the sell side. You can take the entry from there, okay? And you can target for another structure, okay? And then what you have to do is either you can just place your limits and go by your day, just wait for price to go and tap your buy limit or sell limit like this, okay? Or if you want a confirmation, be over there when market is doing this liquidity rate and look for a confirmation on 1 minute time frame or 5 minute time frame. The confirmation can be breaker block, the confirmation can be fair value gap, and from there you can enter in markets, right? So now I hope, and after that you can just target for the buy sell liquidity or rest of the things. So I hope you guys understood this video, and this is a short video, and this model, and because I have an explanation, big videos of half an hour and like that, like you can just watch in my rest of the videos. Like this is a small glimpse of my whole strategy, okay, which you guys can use and make a lots of profit. So this is it for today, guys. So please, if you guys like this video, drop a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more content like this. And if you guys have any questions, you can ask me in a comment section and let me know on. And if you have, you can DM me personally also. You can DM me on Discord and ask questions, and you can DM me on Instagram also and you can ask me questions, okay? So until next time, wish you good luck and be safe.